I myself sometimes tell people that I am Hausa, and other times I tell people that I am Fulani, because for me, it doesn't really matter. We are all together. So today, I would like us to discuss the rift between Hausa and Fulani and Hausa Fulani in general. So recently, I find myself having a growing interest on a very concerning thing evolving in Arewa. Some days ago, after watching a video, I went into the comment section and I found a very concerning comment. I saw a guy who was presumably a northerner trying to correct another northerner that the owner of the page was Hausa. And there were some funny exchanges there at the comment section. And not just that comment section alone. I stumbled upon other comment sections of that nature. I saw people from Arewa saying the Hausas are good and the Fulanis are bad. And some are saying the Fulanis are good and the Hausas are bad because they did this and they did that. And I find that very concerning. So for me personally, I can't think of any other ethnic group or tribe or group of people that have been impressively living together for a very long period of time, like the Hausa and Fulani did. I myself sometimes tell people that I am Hausa, and other times I tell people that I am Fulani, because for me, it doesn't really matter. We are all together. It's a very difficult thing to see a Hausa man who doesn't have a Fulani blood in his body. And it's likewise difficult to see a Fulani man who doesn't have a Hausa blood in his body. So we are all together. You don't need to do a lot of research to understand that there are people in the background who are not very happy with seeing us together. These rivals of ours are obviously deploying some tactics to see us apart. And unfortunately, some people among us are falling for their traps. I just don't know why some people are easily manipulated, but we need to start seeing things for what they are. The unhappy fellows for disunity most of the time will come through subtle ways to try to rip us apart, like sparking insecurity, banditry, aligning the Fulanis, let's say, with kidnappings and things like that, so that the Hausas and Fulanis will start clashing. You know, they understood the power we possess when we stay together. So their greatest weapon is to divide us apart. They will use their knives to cut apart the bond that held us together for centuries. We shouldn't allow that. It is essential for the whole world to know that the Hausa and Fulani people are one and the same thing. And that's why we call ourselves Hausa Fulani. So anyone plotting to rip us apart may try, but they will have their time to waste because blood is thicker than water. So the hashtag for 2025 and beyond is helpful. We stay together forever. For our Arewa people, we need to understand the power that we have when we are together. So many tremendous benefits, and we are going to do extraordinary things when we stay together, much better than we would when we are apart. So let's guide those individuals among us who have already started railing. Let's help them to stay tight. Our northern influencers also need to weigh on this. You need to start speaking up on this. People need to understand that we need that unity because it is our source of power.
I don't know. Something really bother me. Somebody that is not a Fulani and is not a Hausa. He's the one, sometimes not even from the north. These people, you see them, they are coming out saying, there's no Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani doesn't exist. Who are you to say that? Yeah. They are saying, okay, if your father is a Fulani, your mother is Hausa, you are Fulani. If your father is Hausa, your mother is Fulani, you are Hausa. Who are you? Are you their father? These people, they choose to call themselves Hausa Fulani. You are not their father. You are not their mother. You are not even belong to them. Who are you to come out and say Hausa Fulani doesn't exist? Can't you go and mind your own problem? We don't need you to tell us. We don't need somebody to tell us what he chooses for himself. Allow them to live the way they want. Allow them to choose what they want. We have African American. Why they call themselves African American? Because they have two ancestors. Yeah. So no need. Leave these people to have their own freedom. They choose to be called Hausa Fulani. So they are Hausa Fulani. Period. Please, we want to hear. We don't want to hear this kind of things anymore. No Hausa Fulani, no Hausa Fulani. What is your problem with that? Someone calling himself Hausa Fulani. What's the problem with that? They are Hausa Fulani. They have two blood. Scientifically, they have two blood. They have Fulani and Hausa blood. So no need. I don't know.
Yes, I'm from Adamawa State of Nigeria.
Okay.
I would say I am Hausa Fulani because my father is a Hausa and my mother is a Fulani. The one thing I want to say is that the Hausas and the Fulani have reached a point that they cannot be separated. Because people are saying we should separate, the Hausa people are different, the Fulani people are different, like they are two different people. They cannot be one. Like your last program, the first video you played, the guy was saying that Hausa is different from Fulani. It's like saying Igbo and Yoruba, two different people. So what I want to say here is that we have reached a point that the Hausas and the Fulanis have become one because of the intermarriages. Like me, for example, my father is a Hausa and my mother is a Fulani. So if like a conflict between the Hausas and the Fulani started, who am I going to fight? The Hausas or the Fulanis? So like I would say 50% of the people living in the north are the Hausa Fulanis. So the Hausas and the Fulanis cannot be separated.
Somebody, for example, like me, my father is fully Fulani and my mother is fully Hausa. They come together, they give birth to me in Kano State. And Kano State is a Hausa-dominated state. So I know a little of Fulani, but I speak Hausa fluently. So I think Hausa and Fulani are tribes that are before different, but now we are the same because we intermarry. So the term Hausa Fulani is a term that exists now and is here to exist forever, in as much as people like us are breathing in the world.
See, what a lot of Nigerians don't know is Hausa and Fulani are two completely different people. We have different we're not the same. Even genetically, Hausas are more closer related to Igbos than they are to Fulani. Fulani is literally like Hausa and Fulani. We need to have a public divorce because you see the shit that's going on. Fulani is every problem that everyone has in northern Nigeria with the north. It's with Fulani. But there is a small group who infiltrated the Hausas. I am Hausa, he's Fulani. We are we don't speak the same language. The only thing we have in common is Islam. These people originally, Nigerian Fulanis originally, you look at them, they're not even from Nigeria, right? Okay, let's give it, they've come to Nigeria, they're now Nigerian, fuck it. They live in the north, fuck. We're not the same people. Hausa Fulani is the same thing as saying Igbo Ibibio or Yoruba Irobo. We are literally not the same. And Hausas, unless we come out and start disowning these people, everyone in Nigeria is going to hate us. Because anyone that's watching, do you know what's going on? So, Fulani herdsmen, they're a group of people in Nigeria. His people, Fulanis, they're herdsmen. They're lawless in Nigeria. They have guns. They're the only people in Nigeria who are allowed to carry guns. They have guns. They walk around all of Nigeria. They'll go to anywhere. They'll go into anyone's farm and they'll let loose their sheep on their cows on the farms, right? If the owners of the farm try to fight back, and the government does nothing because the Fulanis are a very powerful, tiny minority in Nigeria. But they hide under now I'm Hausa, we're a majority in Nigeria. The Fulanis now see themselves they hide as a subgroup under Hausas. So they now use they fooled Hausas into thinking that we are not one. This dude, you need to stop this fucking shit you're doing. This is bullshit. We are collateral damage. Hausas are just there needs to be publicly, Hausas need to start coming out publicly and disowning Fulanis. We have nothing to do with these people. This is outrageous. We have lived in peace with every tribe in Nigeria for as long as that land has existed. The moment the Fulanis came in, Every issue everyone has in Nigeria is with Fulani. But Hausas, for some reason, we keep going down as collateral damage just because we are attached to these people. This is outrageous, man. This is fucking insane. Like, his argument now is saying that, like, the Fulanis, right? Right now in Nigeria, they went to a state, a group of them, and they've killed almost 20 people on a farm because the people fought back. They did not want their crops eaten. That's a problem in Nigeria right now. This man's argument is, okay, so my people came into your town and killed your people, but what reputation do your people have globally? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the fuck does that have to do with anyone knows this? Yeah, these are the type of people we need to be beaten in. You know, I take that back. I take that back. We don't need to be beating people like this, but the idea has been planted.
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. I don't understand this mischievous lie where we say the Fulani people they tell. They try force the union between the Hausa and the Fulani people. The Hausa people talk say them no be Fulani, say Hausa and Fulani say na two different ethnic group na them be. But the Fulani is no agree. They want promote this narrative by force. And now that they do everything to promote the narrative say Hausa and Fulani say na one tribe na them be. Say they don't intermarry already and nothing for inside this life is separate them again. Lie. We know say for inside this country, the Hausa people don't to suffer, they don't to dey marginalized, and all the crimes where the Fulani people they commit for inside this country, then they rub them on top of the Hausa people face because then think say that one NMB. But now as the truth don't they come out and the Hausa people don't they shout and don't they cry out say them and Fulani no be the same, the Fulani people don't they verse. And now then they call on all the Hausa people, the Hausa influencers are be the northern influencers, so as to quell all this narrative where other people they push to cause division between the Hausa and the Fulani people. Make we even look at the situation true. Northern Nigeria na Hausa land be, but today if you look at the whole northern state for inside Nigeria now, you no go see one Hausa governor at all. Even their traditional rulers, you no go see one Hausa traditional ruler at all. Everybody for there na Fulani. All their leaders and heads for there na Fulani na NMB. For inside Hausa people land o. And now why these Fulani people they do everything where they go fit do so that they go fit fight back, so that they no go fit divide them and the Hausas. Because they know say them the Fulani people no plenty for inside this country at all. And if you comot the Hausa population from the Fulani people no go fit get any mouth for inside this country or any power for inside this country again. And now the reason why they do everything where they fit do so that they go remain as one na be this. We see as all these Fulani boys they defend this Hausa Fulani union for inside the video. And we hear as they talk say nothing will ever separate the Hausa from the Fulani. So I go play the remaining part of the video so that we go listen to other people's opinion on top of this matter. But before that one, if today na be the first time you visit our channel, I beg make you like, make you share, make you subscribe.
There's nothing like Hausa Fulani in northern Nigeria. There's nothing like that. I see a lot of you say, oh, I am Hausa Fulani, I'm Hausa Fulani. Maybe let me speak it in Hausa so that you understand. You are either Hausa or you are Fulani. Because your mother is Fulani and your father is Hausa, or your father is Hausa, your mother is Fulani, doesn't make you Hausa Fulani. Because your grandfather married a Fulani woman and your grandfather is a Fulani man, doesn't make your father Hausa Fulani. My father is Goba tribe. My mother is Margi. I will not tell you I'm Margi Goba. It doesn't make any sense. It is simple English, Jama. Kudena bahamu kunyama na haba. Babanka Bahaushe, mamanka Bafulatana. Hada ku, daka bi yaren babanka ne. Na san akwai daɗi, you know, there's this Fulani people have this vibe. They are pretty. They have this. It's okay. We know. If you say, oh, you can say I am half Fulani, half. That's fine. But who are you following? In Zakaruta Yarenka, you want to write your tribe on as an identity. What would you write? Hausa Fulani? Who will answer you? You choose one tribe. You are either Hausa or you are Fulani. Let us make peace with it. You would think that I'm just saying these things and people are not commenting. I'll drop a comment so that you see exactly what people are saying. In fact, people are going ahead to say, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not educated. You that you're talking like that, do you think that you're normal? If you come out now and stand and you're saying Hausa Fulani, you think anybody will respect you and look at you as somebody that has sense? They will laugh at you, except if those people want to deceive you. You are either Hausa or you're Fulani. the mixture and intermarriage or the intermarriage in northern Nigeria is contributing to this thing. But it doesn't change the fact that that's your identity. You are either Hausa or you're Fulani. Please make peace with it and let's move. Every day, I'm not Hausa, I'm not Hausa, I'm not Hausa. Then who is Hausa? You are either Hausa or you're Fulani. Kudena wawanci nan dan Allah. Kudena. It's not funny. Kano people say, we're Hausa Fulani. How? Because your mother is from a particular place or your father is a particular place doesn't mean that you are mixed together. You are one. Please, that's how they do it. I don't know where you're coming from.
Wannan 'yan Fulani da suke yawo da shanukansu nan wai abin nasu bai ishe su bane. Wai dan gintun warku ko 'yan Fulani masu kiwon nan dan gintun warku abin bai ishe ku ba. Wai ku ga gonan mutane ku ta sa mana ku je kuna ta cin abubuwan mutane. Wallahi abin nan ya isa fa. Yanzu ga Benue kuna ta kashe kun hana mutane zuwa gona, kun hana mutane zuwa ko ta ina. Wani irin rayuwa kenan haka? Yanzu an yi magana sai wasu 'yan azalmai wasu banza su fita su ce wai me yasa kai magana. To wallahi maganar nan in shi zai kashe ku, in shi zai hana ku numfashi to sai kun mutu. In da wannan kasan nan wallahi sai kun mutu. Wai wani irin mugunta kenan? Yanzu ku duba Benue, ku duba Kogi, mutane da yanzu ba su da kauye. Wani irin abu kenan? Har a arewa ma 'yan ta'addan kana magana Fulani ne. In su wai wani Bello Turji waye ne ba dan Fulani bane? Wani irin rayuwa kenan? Mu yanzu a Najeriya a ƙasar mu a ƙauyen mu bamu da zaman lafiya to wallahi ya isa. Yanzu kun tura mu ya kai ga bungo. Kowa a arewa, kowa a Benue, kowa a Kogi, kai a kowane bangaren Najeriya, kowa ya samu makaminsa ya rike. Dan yanzu na ga abin cewa gwamnati ma ba su ma kula da kowa, ba ruwan gwamnati da komai. Nasu sai da su sa ta kuɗi, su je kasan waje su je su yi shagalin nasu da suka ga dama. Talakoki kuma suna can suna ta guduwa a cikin daji, ana ta kashe, ana ta fyaɗe, ana ta kashe su. Wani irin abu kenan? Yanzu Maiduguri ba ma magananta, Zamfara ba magananta, Sokoto Katsina ba ma magananta. 'Yan ta'adda sun bi sun mamaye ko ta ina, kidnapping ko ta ina. Yanzu ga Benue, ni asali na ni dan Benue ne amma aihuwan Bauchi tashuwan Bauchi bana musun wannan. Amma yanzu ga Benue kullun a yanzu haka ana ta kashe kullun ba kowa bane kuma 'yan Fulani ne. Saboda me? Kai mutun yayi gonansa ga ciyawa ko ta ina, shanun nan shi bai cin ciyawa ne amma sai ka kai shanu, wallahi Allah ya tsine muku bayan daya. Ku shugabannin kuma Allah sai ya tsine muku. Fastocin da ba su magana wannan abin Allah sai ya tsine muku. Malaman da ba su wazi akan wannan abin Allah sai ya tsine muku. Ɗan burau ba sa kararru koi.
Ba na son yi magana akan Fulani domin a cikin wasu Fulanin kansu ɗaya da kalar dabbobinsu, amma ina so ku ɗan saurari wannan bawan Allah.
Alaikum. Wannan sako ne ga dukkan wumishan karewa musamman yan Zamfara, Sokoto, masu Katsina da saura dai duk wanda yake murna.
Ƙarya kake yi, ka je ka saurari full bidiyonsa daga farko har ƙarshe. In har kana da hankali kuma ka san abin da kake yi, za ka fahimci abin da yake nufi. Kun ga harkar social media? In har baka san wa social media ba, sai ka zata duk abin da ka gani a kai kaman gaskiya ne. Na farko dai akwai wasu dai ɓata gari waɗanda idan har zai yi bidiyo zai ma wani raddi sai ya yanke daidai inda yake so, ya yanke daidai inda ya san wancan din ya faɗi wata magana wacce ba rai bari a ji complete a ji ƙarshen maganan daga farko har ƙarshen ta ba, sai ya yanke ta ba don komai ba don ya ɓata wancan din. Wallahi je ka saurari bidiyon sa daga farko abin da ya faɗa har ƙarshe, duk ka saurara gaba ɗaya ba wai yanke shi kai ba, kakka yanke wa mutane ka bari su saurare shi daga farko har ƙarshe. Wallahi duk wani mai ilimi, duk wani wanda ya san abin da yake yi ya san maganan da wannan yaron ya faɗa wallahi gaskiya ya faɗa. Wallahi duk wanda ya san, duk wanda yake da ilimi ya san abin da ya faɗa gaskiya ne. Ai malama kamin ma ka fito ka yi magana ka yi raddi, ai malaman mu sun fito sun yi magana akan haka, sun fito sun yi magana, ka je ka musu mana. Shi kawai tunda shi ba Fulatani ne, tunda ya faɗa ai ina supporting ɗin ta'adda. Ku kuna ganin kamar wa Fulani suna fitowa social media suna magana saboda kamar suna supporting ɗin ta'addanci ne. Wai sau ake gaya muku ne wai ku kuna ganin wai duka ku cikin Hausawan babu ƴan ta'adda ne to? Cikin Hausawan babu ƴan ta'adda ne? In har ma ba magana in ta'addanci ne, su ai duka suka fara ta'addanci cikin Hausawan ba kusan su suka fara ta'addanci ba. In ba Fulatani da ke cikin daji ta ya za a yi san cikin gari? In ba zuwa ake a gaya mai a nuna mai komai da komai ba, don muna shiru ba duk kuke fara komai ba. duk ku kuke fara ta'addanci ai, ku kuka koya musu, ku kuka nuna musu ai. Amma kuma mun sani ba duka Hausawa bane, akwai nagari. To amma kusa ku zo kuna ma Fulani duka kudin goro, sai ku ce a duka Fulani, in ba dakikanci ba da wasunku suke yi. Ai ba duka Fulanin bane, Hausawa ma ba duka bane, amma kun fi kowa sanin cewa Hausawa ai su ma akwai 'yan ta'adda a ciki. Saboda anan ake samun informa. Kuma informa kusan shine beginning din ta'addanci, duk wani ta'addanci informa ne beginning din shi. Da in mutum bai zo ya kama information akan mutum ba da za ka je ma haka mai aikata mai wani ta'addanci. To Hausawa suke ba da informa ai. Mun yi shiru, ku tsaya ku fahimci abin nan mana, mu tsaya mu haɗa kanmu mu gyara abin nan, ba mu tsaya muna blaming ƴan uwanmu ba, mu tsaya mu haɗa kanmu mu gyara. Duk wani wanda ya san abin da yake haɗa kai ya kamata a ce an yi. Sai ku zo ku kira Fulani, to yanzu ya za mu yi Hausa? Ku zo ku kira Fulani, ya za mu yanzu mu gyara wannan abin, ba ku daga tare su a hanya kuna kashe su ba, makiyayen su ku tare su ku kashe su ba, wannan shine mafita ba. In wannan aka ce za a yi, kusan duka zamu zama yaki zamu rika da juna mu. Bayan kuma wallahi tsakanin Bahaushe da Bafulatani na rantse da Allah babu uban da ya sai ya raba mu. Su haɗa kanmu ya kamata mu yi mana, kan mu zama ƙananan yara mana dan Allah, kawai don wani son bukata ka kawai shikenan, kawai sai mu rika biye mu wasu wa'anda ake ba kuɗi don su zo suna yakan mu, suna raba kawunan mu, sai mu biye musu. Haba mana yan uwana, mu farka mana.